Hi. So what I want to talk about today is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I know not the kind of campy but still fun movie with Christy Swanson and what's his face? Luke Perry. Sorry, took me a second. But the TV series, the cult classic, the one that's so beloved with Sarah Michelle Gellar and David Boreanaz, etc. I recently started to get into it because one of my roommates, who I'm pretty close with, she adores the series and she's seen it all. And for me, it's one I never got into when it was on the air. Not for the lack of interest, but more I was following other things at the time. And now I guess I kind of have the time in a way to go back and see some of these TV series and some of these movies that I just haven't yet. And so I've been watching Buffy, and I'm only on the third season. I'm almost to the end of it. I have like 3 episodes left, and I have to say I've been really enjoying it. Um, I the thing I always appreciate about Joss Whedon is that he really tries to do his best to flesh out his characters. Because Buffy is an interesting character in the sense that she's not the classic hero where she has no flaws, or she's this great warrior and nothing can get her down. She's very human and she's very still much a 16-year-old girl and still worried about, graduating high school when the series starts out and everything, and, boys and things like that. And I just find it refreshing that there are at least some creators of TV series and shows out there who want to portray a stronger female aspect without having to rely on a man. And Joss Whedon's one of the few who does that. I mean, there are a few others out there, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that there aren't, and there haven't been. I'm just saying he's one of the few creators and writers and directors that makes a point to really make his female characters like true to life and how females kind of more are in the real world. Granted, there's always a supernatural aspect with Joss Whedon, or that kind of far out there aspect at the very least. But that doesn't take away from it at all. And so I've been just watching it and I've gotten more engrossed in it. And I have to say, I think at this point, my favorite female character is Willow, truthfully. I think she's such a great character and she is so great in playing this naive kind of character, but she's still realizing that, well, maybe naive is not the right word. She's still very innocent. That's a better word. She's still very innocent in many ways, but she's also not stupid as to what's kind of really going on around her and with Buffy and everything. I think she's had quite the interesting story arc, and that she's a good person, but she's made mistakes like all of us, and she's just a really fun character. I think I relate to her because some of her quirkiness is very much like me in some ways, so I think that's why I love her so much. Another character who I love is Spike. Now, I know for fans of the series who know more than I do right now, because I'm just almost to season 4, that Spike becomes a regular and there's more that happens with him. But what I've seen so far of him, I love. I think he's a fantastic character. He's super fun, and he has some of the best lines out of the whole series thus far. He has some really good dialogue and some really good wit and one-liners. So I'm intrigued to see what more can be done with him and what is more done with him. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm probably gonna go watch some more Buffy now. But yeah, that's it for today.